My buddies are riding today and tomorrow too. So they're on their way to Chikmagalur, but I'm going to ride with them up to Breakfast Point. So today the plan is to return to our old favorite, Mayura. It's been a long time since we've had breakfast there. It's too packed, no? What do we do? That biryani place, 40 kilometers from here. So it's another 10 minutes and 12 kilometers before we get to this eatery in Gowdagere. Then wood fire martira?
Yes sir.
Ole mele, saude ole.
Saudel madadella.
Hi folks, riding really slow because I have a rather low rear tire. The air pressure seems to be very low. When I took the motorcycle out this morning, I realized I had trouble steering it. And when I stopped for a rendezvous with my buddies, that's when I looked at my rear tire and the pressure seems to be very low. And so steering it is a bit of a challenge, so I'm doing my best to be as slow as I can so that I can control the motorcycle. So anyways, welcome to another ride. This is not a Sunday ride but a Saturday ride. I have something happening tomorrow and that's why I'm not riding. My buddies are riding today and tomorrow too, so they're on their way to Chikmagalur. I so wish I was also joining them all the way, but I just have to do some things for which I need to be in Bengaluru tomorrow, which is a Sunday, and therefore sadly I'm not going to join them on the overnighter, but I'm going to ride with them up to Breakfast Point, Belur Cross, about 125 kilometers one way. So I'll probably get a 250 kilometer ride. Of course I'll be riding back solo. That's Vic on his Ducati right up front. So we've got a lineup of the ADVs. So you've got the Ducati Enduro, and then ahead of Vic is Joe on his 1250 GS, and then there is Sridhar on his Tiger, Triumph Tiger, and Dasata, Deepak on his 1200 GSA BMW. So we rendezvoused at the Parle G toll here en route to Nelamangala. It was nice to have 5 motorcycles riding out in the group after a long time. There seems to be some sort of a traffic pile up, so everybody is taking a left and going back into the service lane. I guess that's what we'll do as well. You know, when I took the motorcycle out this morning and as I was trying to ride, I could feel that the steering was heavy, tilting to one side. Very important to be in tune with the motorcycle and see what's happening, see what it's telling you. Whether you're riding a bike or a car, I think you will get feedback from the machine that something is not right, and it's always good to check. That's the Ducati, the 1250 GS, the Tigers somewhere there, and the GSA there. My motorcycle's heating up. You can feel the engine heat at crawl speed. Phew, that's a relief. The Fat Boy is not meant for crawling. You've got 1750cc of that motor that's getting no air at all because it's an air-cooled engine, and that motor is heating up. So even if you're moving even at 20, 30 or 40, makes a huge difference. So first order of business is to correct the air pressure in the rear tire. Well, we are at the service road, which is now congested, and the main highway seems to be fine. I think we'll try and get on to the main highway somewhere ahead if we can. Well, finally got to check the air pressure, and that even turned out to be a bit of an event. Now, because of the Fat Boy's rear disc, which is fairly large, the older nozzles in these petrol bunks, they have a tough time getting to the valve where you fill the air, and so therefore this guy wasn't able to manage. But thankfully he had one of those very old-fashioned nozzles as well, where he was able to put the air but not check the pressure. I've just topped the air pressure up just by visual sight, in terms of, okay, fine, this seems to be okay, and it makes such a difference to the motorcycle. The motorcycle is handling beautifully well now. This to me is a stability test of the motorcycle, that without the hands even, the motorcycle should keep a straight line. In the morning, even as I was getting out of my parking lot, in between pillars, I was having a tough time managing the weight of the motorcycle, because if this motorcycle is not stable, then it's about 450 kilos that you have to maneuver. So I'm glad that these handling issues in the morning just turned out to be low pressure in the rear tires. So anyway, we've taken the left turn onto the Hassan-Mangalore highway. I did this route a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you caught my ride with Sridhar to Vaishali in Yedur, the new Vaishali. If you haven't caught that yet, I'm going to place a link in the description below, and also perhaps somewhere here. So today the plan is to return to our old favorite, Mayura. It's been a long time since we've had breakfast there, and so although we had another place in mind, a biryani place, we said too much biryani we've been doing the last couple of rides. We said let's do some good old-fashioned South Indian pindi, some idli, vade and dosa. So that's the plan. We're going to go to Hotel Mayura in Belur Cross. Lovely weather. It was drizzling in the morning when we had gathered, but now the skies are clear and the open road beckons. Look at those lights of Vic. Man, those lights on Vic's Ducati blazing away. Traffic today is relatively much lighter, and I think it's because it's a Saturday. Definitely a lot lesser than the last time I was on this route. Vaishali, that's where we dined recently. Rasadan is always ready for a world ride. He's got everything that you can possibly need and not need on that motorcycle. It's a little frightening when some of these cars come really close and overtake at very, very close distances. I can understand in a city where you can't really maintain distance between your vehicle and the one in front, but on a highway I think one should try to do that, because you can't really see what's happening ahead of the car in front of you, and suddenly if that guy brakes and you're close to him at 100, there's no way you're going to be able to stop in time. So important to maintain distance. The higher the speed, the more the distance one needs to maintain. I think one needs to keep that in mind. When you're crawling at 20, it's okay, you can be bumper to bumper. But when you're at 100, 120 or 140, what some of these cars are capable of, you've got to have enough distance that you can stop in time, no matter what speed you are at. Anyways, that's my traffic talk for today. Pakashala, I visited them the other day. You'll probably see an episode on Pakashala in Gourmet on the Road sometime, or you may have seen it already. You know, I keep mentioning this, but when I do my vlogs, I don't really release them in a chronological order. I shoot the vlog, we keep them, and as and when we find time, we edit those vlogs. So sometimes I feel that a particular vlog, which may be shot later but is perhaps more relevant now, and so I release that. But a vlog that was shot earlier may still not have reached the editing board. So therefore, don't look at these vlogs as a chronological sequence, the moto vlogs especially. I'm so envious of the boys. They're going to Chikmagalur and I can't join them. Very sad. Actually, it's been busy for a long time. I'm having fun doing what I do. Just that, you know, on a weekend, since I'm out most of the time, I have things that I need to catch up on with my family. There's certain errands to run, also some commitments that I've made to a friend. You know, so as tempted as I was to push all that behind, I just said it wouldn't be fair. But hopefully sometime soon, I'm going to plan and do an overnight ride. Maybe a night or two at least. Vic's the fastest in our group, so he rides up and then he waits for us. So everybody rides at their own pace, but at some point we all regroup, especially as we get closer to our stop. And in this case it's Mayura, which is probably, I think, 10 odd kilometers from here. This is a popular eatery, going by the number of cars and buses parked there. And that's Vaishali, where we shot a recent vlog. Quite enjoyed the Keema Dosa there. You must take a look at that vlog, the Vaishali Hotel vlog. There is Vic's light shop pulling up. Ducati light shop coming up behind me. They are super fast and noisy too. That noise just pierces your ear. There we are at Hotel Mayura. It's been a long time since we've come here. What do we do? It's too packed, no? That biryani place, 40 kilometers from here. I've not been there, but we can check it out. Turn out? Well, Mayura is very crowded, super crowded, and therefore we've decided to drive on to another place that I wanted to check out. I've been getting some recommendations on this place for a while, so I said today let's check it out. It's 25 minutes, 31 kilometers. There's a place called SLR Biryani.
It's on the highway.
It's on the highway. I was actually looking forward to tasting some good breakfast at Hotel Mayura, but I think we're destined to do some more biryani, I think, because that's what this place is about, the one that we are headed to next. It's 31 kilometers from here, so it's going to be roughly about 140 kilometers one way from home. So I'll end up doing a 280 kilometer ride, which is absolutely fine by me. Man, there's absolutely no protection whatsoever. So important: gears, jacket, trouser, shoes. To hit the tarmac at that speed, oh, I shudder to think what will happen. Always get your gear, guys. The range is 82 kilometers. I think I need to fuel up at some point. Just filled some fuel, so now I have a range of 405 kilometers. I can go all the way to Mangaluru, Udupi, and perhaps Kundapur on this range. But we're not going to go there. We're going to go to a place called Gowda Gere, which is where this SLR Biryani is. So I get quite a few requests from our viewers, and as and when I'm around there somewhere, I try and check it out if I'm not sure. So today we set out to have breakfast at Hotel Mayura. Even went there, but thanks to the crowd there, we decided to drive further on. So it's another 10 minutes and 12 kilometers before we get to this eatery in Gowda Gere. Let's hope it's worth that 150 kilometer ride. So this will almost turn out to be like my Ambur ride, my Ambur Biryani ride. That was 300 kilometers return trip, solo on my Himalayan. I hope you've caught that moto vlog. If you haven't caught it yet, I'm going to place a link in the description below and also somewhere up here. So today will be 150 kilometers with my buddies who are right behind me, because I have the map set on my phone, and a 150 kilometer solo ride back on the Fat Boy. Should be interesting. This is one of those places that I'm coming to with absolutely no expectations. I've just heard from one of our viewers that some biryani here was good. So I always make a note of things like these, and if I find myself in the area, then I try and check it out if it's possible. SLR Biryani.
Biryani is ready. You ready for biryani? I want to have that idli and mutton curry.
Biryani ready there?
Mutton ಇದೆ.
Then wood fire ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
Yes sir.
ಒಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೌದೆ ಒಲೆ.
ಸೌದೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ ಬರೀ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 7
ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ 7:30 ಇಂದ 10:30.
ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ
ಮುದ್ದೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಮುದ್ದೆ,
ಪರೋಟ, ಚಿಕನ್ ಫ್ರೈ, ಮತ್ತು ಕಬಾಬು ಅಂಡ್ ಇಡ್ಲಿ,
ಇಡ್ಲಿ
ಚಾಪ್ಸ್.
ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಮಟನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಸ್. ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡ್ಲಿ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಯಾ ಮಟನ್ ಕುರ್ಮಾ ಇಡ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಯ್.
Big fan of yours. I just saw your episode of Dharwad Peda.
Dharwad Peda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you enjoy it?
Obviously, man. I enjoy it.
Did you get to try the biryani here?
Yes, it's very tasty.
Sridhar, I think, was in a very idli vade mood.
No. I'm good with that.
You're good with that?
They have a good idli. Yeah.
They have a good idli, yeah.
Mutton kurma. Instead of sambar, have the kurma.